Hey, cleveland.com, meteorologist Kelly Reardon here. On the radar this week, we headed to the Ohio Department of Transportation facility in Warrensville Heights to talk about how they prepare for an upcoming snowy winter. All right, Marissa, so we're outside at this huge salt pile. Can you talk to me about if you've ever run out of salt early or what you do if you have leftover at the end of the season?
Sure. So luckily, I don't know of any time we've ever ran out of salt in the history of ODOT, so that's really great. I think in the northern counties, we're really lucky that under Lake Erie, we actually have a giant salt mine. It's right here. A lot of our resources we can get locally. We also get our salt brine, chemical aqua salina locally. That is out of Brecksville, and that's just found in the ground there. So other counties where it might take a few days to get their materials, we can usually order ours within hours. So that's really great.
Can you talk to me a little bit about possible advances in salt? Has there been any changes to the salt you put on roads over the past decades, or is it still kind of just the same old stuff?
The treatment style hasn't changed too much over the years, I don't think. Sometimes different solutions are used. You might add something like calcium chloride. We use that a lot out in Lake and Geauga. Lake is unique that they are brining, which is our pre-treatment, with a solution of 80% salt brine, so just salt water, and then 20% beet heat, which is actually beet juice. And that beet juice from sugared beets contains a chemical that raises freezing temperatures. So when you put that on the road, you're going to reduce the chance of ice bonding to pavement, and they find it pretty effective out there.
Have there been any other advances in technologies with, say, the plows or how you communicate or anything like that?
So we're expecting this season to get GPS AVL technology in all of our plows.
Wow.
So we won't have the technology to pull full live stream, but we should be able to get about every 10 seconds a snapshot of what you're seeing from that driver's point of view. And that's going to really help managers determine what roads look like, where we need to allocate our crews. Because right now they just kind of describe over radio what's going on and what they're seeing and feeling. So whenever they can see, oh, it's a complete whiteout over on this side of the county, maybe we should shift some people. That's going to help them make more educated decisions.
Do you know how many plows Northeast Ohio usually needs every winter, or Northern Ohio?
Our district has roughly 80 plows. We do about 50 when we're fully staffed in Cuyahoga, and then 15 in both Lake and Geauga. And then we're lucky because we can share a little bit with our neighboring districts. We have District 3, which would include like Medina and Lorain County, and then we have District 4, which is headquartered in Akron. So Summit, Ashtabula, we can kind of pull crews from there if we need them, or push ours over to assist.
So who do you work with when you are trying to forecast where to send these plows out, where it's the worst and everything like that?
We pay for a weather service that gives us customized reports. We also have roadway weather information stations, and those give us wind speeds and surface temperatures, and they tell us whether the pavement's wet or whether it's icy. So we have all sorts of data that we use to determine what we should be treating the roads with and what things are looking like out there.
How does winds play into it? If the snow is blowing around too much, will they not plow, or?
Wind speed's good to know just because it affects the temperature a little bit. That is what causes lake effect snow. Whenever you have that really cold wind over a warm lake, you get a lot that's picked up and then just kind of dumped right on the coast right there, particularly to the east.
Mm-hmm. What would you say is the worst hit county in Northeast Ohio from lake effect snow?
Probably Lake. I think that Chardon's actually the snowiest city in Ohio, so they're used to it. When they get, upwards of a foot, those people are usually ready if they were lifelong residents anyway.